Why do we fall? A timeless motivation on failure, growth, and inner strength. Introduction: the question that shapes destiny. Why do we fall? This is not a weak question. This is not a question of defeat. This is one of the most powerful questions a human being can ever ask. Every life, no matter how successful, no matter how disciplined, no matter how strong, has moments of falling. Falling in confidence, falling in discipline, falling in finances, falling in faith, falling in self-belief. And yet history shows us something remarkable. The people who changed their lives were not the ones who never fell. They were the ones who understood why they fell. Because when you understand the reason for the fall, you unlock the reason for the rise. Falling is not failure. Most people misunderstand falling. They believe falling means they are not capable. They believe falling means they are not talented. They believe falling means they were not meant for success. That belief destroys more dreams than lack of opportunity ever could. Falling is not failure. Falling is feedback. Life does not punish us when we fall. Life educates us. Every fall carries a message. Every setback carries instruction. Every disappointment carries a lesson that success demands you learn. The tragedy is not falling. The tragedy is falling and refusing to learn. We fall because growth is uncomfortable. Growth demands change. Change demands discomfort. And discomfort demands courage. Most people do not fall because they are weak. They fall because they try to remain comfortable, while chasing a future that demands transformation. You cannot live with old habits and expect a new life. You cannot think small and expect big rewards. You cannot act casually and expect extraordinary results. When growth begins, resistance appears. And resistance is where most people stumble. They fall not because they are incapable. They fall because growth requires them to become someone they have never been before. We fall to learn discipline. Discipline is not punishment. Discipline is protection. Life allows us to fall when we ignore discipline, because pain is a powerful teacher. Skipping discipline today creates regret tomorrow. Ignoring discipline now creates struggle later. We fall when we neglect our health. We fall when we ignore our finances. We fall when we avoid learning. We fall when we stop showing up consistently. And life says, let me show you the cost of neglect. Not to destroy you, but to wake you up. We fall because success requires character. Skill can take you far. Talent can open doors. But character determines how long you stay. Life will test your patience. Life will test your integrity. Life will test your humility. Life will test your persistence. And when character is underdeveloped, life introduces a fall. Not to embarrass you, but to refine you. Strong character is built under pressure, not praise. The fall exposes the illusion. Sometimes we fall because we believed an illusion. We believed success would be fast. We believed effort would always be rewarded immediately. We believed motivation would never fade. We believed confidence would always stay high. The fall removes the illusion. It replaces fantasy with reality. And reality is where true power is built. Those who survive the fall stop chasing shortcuts and start building foundations. We fall to learn responsibility. At some point, every person must face this truth. Your life does not change by wishing. Your life changes by ownership. We fall when we blame others. We fall when we blame circumstances. We fall when we blame luck, timing, or fate. The fall teaches responsibility. It says, this is yours. Own it, improve it, fix it. Responsibility is the moment power returns to your hands. The fall reveals who you really are. When things are easy, everyone looks strong. When things are going well, everyone sounds confident. But the fall reveals identity. Do you quit? Do you complain? Do you adapt? Do you persist? The fall strips away ego and exposes commitment. And that moment decides your future more than any success ever will. Why most people never rise after the fall. Most people don't fail permanently because they fell. They fail because they stay down mentally. They attach emotion to the fall. They attach identity to the mistake. They attach fear to future attempts. They say, this is who I am, instead of saying, this is what happened. A fall is an event. It is not your identity. The purpose of the fall is the rise. We fall so we can learn how to stand stronger. We fall so we can rise wiser. We fall so we can build resilience. A smooth road never teaches balance. A life without struggle never teaches strength. The rise after the fall is not automatic. It is intentional. It requires reflection. It requires adjustment. It requires commitment. How to rise after you fall. 1. Accept the fall without self-destruction. Stop attacking yourself. Analyze, don't criticize. 2. Extract the lesson. Every fall asks one question. What must change? 3. Recommit to discipline. Motivation fades. Discipline carries you forward. 4. Start small but stay consistent. Massive results come from repeated small actions. 5. Strengthen your philosophy. Success is not built on luck. It is built on thinking. The strongest people fall the hardest, and they rise the highest, because they understand this truth. Falling does not disqualify you. Staying down does. Your future is not decided by how many times you fall, but by how many times you stand with greater wisdom. Final message. The real reason we fall. We fall so we can discover strength we didn't know we had. We fall so we can shed illusions. We fall so we can grow into the person our goals require. Life does not ask for perfection. Life asks for progress. So if you have fallen, adjust your path and walk forward with greater understanding. Because the fall was never the end, it was the lesson.